Happy Monday. Welcome to the Bigger Play where the rubber meets the road and we get straight to it. I want to talk to y'all right now about paying attention. It's a lot going on in the world. Is you looking at it? Is you looking at it through a certain lens? Do you have a certain perspective or are you just letting it float? Do you understand? Are you paying attention? Pay attention. It's a lot going on. I need you to pay attention to it, okay? It's different levels of what you need to be paying attention to. All right? It's 5:38 p.m. 6 o'clock on a Monday. You see what's going on in the world today. Y'all checking in with what's going on in Russia. Y'all checking in with what's going on the podcast. The conflict, the pushback between men and women. Are y'all looking at what's going on with our boy, you know who? 45? We call him 45. If you don't know who 45 is, go do some research. And our young lady, Mr. Harris, are y'all checking in with the Dems and the Rebs to see what's really going on? Two different wings on the same bird. Was y'all tapped in? Is you paying attention? Or you ain't really paying attention? Is you paying attention to the disconnect that's happening between us? It's so much going on out here now. We just moving real fast. And we ain't really locked in. We ain't really got tunnel vision on anything. Is you paying attention to how they funneling the money and what you supposed to be doing to get to it? Or you just moving fast? I get it. I'm one of them. Slip up, make mistakes, move fast, have to retract, start back over, get back to the grind. So, but for this past year and some change, I've been very focused. And I'm here to inspire you to get very focused. I know you got them haters on your ass. I know they there. But don't worry about them because they're going to be there with something to say. Yap. That's what they're going to do. But you get away from that and you pay attention. So I'm here to tell you about this today. Pay attention. Meaning, slow down. Take a little time to read. Take a little time to pay attention to what's going on in front of you. Right? Don't be so serious. I know you serious. To all my young boys out there, I know y'all want to go and y'all turned up. I just read about my man Julio Fulio down there. It's real sad. But when you look and you see them people coming and you ain't ready, look at that. It's not that serious. It ain't. I get it. Y'all trolling, y'all japping, y'all capping, y'all dapping. I get it. But I'm just trying to talk in general today because it's all going to come full circle. I'm going to need you to do me a favor. I'm going to need you to do me a favor and pay attention. Because when you go and do some things to that nature, whether you being disrespectful, whether you in violation, and it goes like this, you put your family, you put your friends, you put those that love you in a position of inferiority. You put your people in a position of vulnerability. You put them at a disadvantage. When they walk in that courtroom and they advocating for you with with very inadequate representation, they got general love for you. It's in their heart. They got agape love. They got no malice love. They got real, genuine love for you. And you hurting them bad. And they love you. You may not even understand what love is at that point. I'm just telling you how bad you hurt them. Pay attention to that. Don't put yourself, I get it. Y'all trolling, you're yapping, disrespectful, but the cycle keep going and y'all won't do this. Y'all won't roll that back. Y'all keep on, and y'all trolling, y'all think. I'm an advocate for not making that the new norm for the new generation. Please pay attention because you don't want to go do those 100 years. And they building up a spot for you. They got a bid for you. And you're going to do the 100. And you're not going to be able to do none of that what you was doing out here up in there. All right? 45, they just bust that 45. 45, the front runner. Then you got the young lady. If you go check the history of her and her husband history, you got her. It's a show. A lot of people don't understand what's going on. Hulk Hogan up there, what you gonna do, brother? It's a show, and a lot of people don't get it. So I'm here to try to encourage you and give you some insight on this show. It's a show. It's a show. We know what it is. It's a show. It's a fact what it is. We're dealing with the algorithm, so I can't really go off the way I want to. If I keep running my way up, I'll be able to eventually talk how I want to, and it's going to be an amazing thing because I can let a lot out. I can let much more out. Okay? Is you understanding what's going on, and if you pay attention, eventually you'll be able to lock in to changing your perspective so you can be able to keep up. As y'all understanding what's going on with the economy, I'm going to stay away from talking about certain things because, like I said, that algorithm there, and I don't want to push that algorithm up. You know, my topics generally be about the generalistic empowerment and advocating for the man. Excuse me, not to go against the woman. That's not what I do. Even though I get a little backlash from that, a lot of people don't take the time to pay attention to the content so they can be enlightened. They can't get past their emotional feelings to what the content may be, so they go left. I'm not gonna say the messenger because I'm not even delivering the message bad. I'm delivering the message amazing. And if you go back and pay attention, I got a lot of nice songs and music out there that they don't want because it's positive. Shun that to the side. That'll tell you that the message is there brewing. But because people don't want to pay attention right off top, they just look at it. It ain't boom. So they get to going in when I'm really advocating. Because a lot of people need that. When you come from the male aspect, they need to advocate because those men been looked down upon and they've been overshadowed and they've been stepped on and they've been mocked and they've been ridiculed and laughed at. But I'm here to tell you, if you pay attention, you'll be able to see through some of that. Not all of it, because it takes time. You can't see everything. It takes time to gain wisdom. It takes time to gain knowledge. It can't take time to change perspective. It takes time to learn. It's a time thing. You can't wake up and be born with it. It takes some time to develop that. And you advocate for yourself. So I'm going to need the men to do a few things that's advocating for them. And we can help empower each other. So that way, if you walk in your purpose, guess what? Everything else going to come. It's going to come. The things you're trying to access is going to come. The things you want to access, you walk in your purpose, you got to work. You can't be lazy. I need you to pay attention to laziness. See, this is all about pay attention. This segment is clearly about pay attention. Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to those who love you. Pay attention to those who don't show you the love that you deserve. I'm paying a lot of attention because I get paid to pay attention. Ooh. Yes, sir. I get paid to pay attention. So I'm paying attention to a lot of what I see and what's going on out here. So I can constantly build and constantly grow. I get it. A lot of people ain't paying attention to the level of entertainment that we are at. They taking it too serious. You don't have to go that route. If she hurt you, brother, you don't have to do that. I know what you're thinking about. Don't do it. If you need some inspiration, come over here. Come on over here to the bigger play. Pay attention to us. You can make it. I've been through some things in my life. I'll tell you all about it later. Just life in general. Where you could have just said, you know what? I'm going to go and let it go, give up. I didn't do it. I wouldn't dare do it. I didn't have a feeling to do it. But I do identify with those that face trials, tribulations, misunderstanding, misguidance. I can identify with that because I have seen some things that can break a man. Break them. But you show resolve and resilience, and you sit down and work on your purpose and go into a stage of meditation where you can connect with the universe and you can connect with God in a little time, not a long time. It might feel like a long time, but we ain't got nothing but a real short window, okay? In the big scheme of things, you'll be surprised what you can come through and you can find that balance and you ain't got to go do that. You can go and just find something that's just ecstatic, happiness, excitement, amazing, beautiful. You can do it. And it ain't hard as what you think it is. And even though it's a disconnect, if you pay attention to that disconnect and change your perspective, you can facilitate different things to try to bring that full circle. I'm just putting an eye on it. Here you go. Look at what's out here. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, let's have the conversation. And it ain't got to be malicious. It ain't got to be name calling. We could just have the conversation. But a lot of people ain't paying attention. They just looking at the surface and they ain't really catching it. So they winding up on the back end of it all with attitude, being mean, being inconsistent, being entitled. And now you get to a point where we doing this. Yeah, me and you. Well, this fellow, female, male, we get to the point where you're clashing when you really don't have to clash. You just don't have to. We can sit down, have a conversation, talk to my people. It's a lot going on, and I need y'all to pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to how many liquor stores is out here. Pay attention to how many health clubs. We're at the highest point of being unhealthy, but there's more health clubs than there's ever been. No spiritual connection, but there's more churches than there's ever been. Food deserts, but there's more fast food restaurants than there's ever been in the world. Why is that? I'm going to need you to do me a favor. Tap into it. These are the conversations we want to have. Are you paying attention? If not, get focused and pay attention to what's going on. Bigger play.